In 2018 alone, Johnson & Johnson made Fortune's Change the World list, the Working Mothers 100 Best Companies list, and the list for best places for people with disabilities to work for list. I am an operations management major at the University of Cincinnati, and I have taken a variety of courses such as career success strategies, management, and essentials of business that have allowed me to understand and know what to look for in a company. So today I will be discussing with you Johnson & Johnson, a healthcare company that provides a variety of products such as consumer products, medical devices, and pharmaceutical products. I would like to co-op there this summer due to the fact that they have operations co-ops, and I would like to test out my major. And I would go about obtaining a co-op through utilizing resources at UC. So I will begin by discussing some background information on Johnson & Johnson, who they are, and what they do. So they were founded over 130 years ago by Robert Wood Johnson and his two brothers. Robert Wood Johnson was the first president of Johnson & Johnson. Him and his brothers created a line of surgical dressings in 1885. Additionally, they are the most global healthcare business. In fact, they have 275 companies in 60 countries. And then something that makes Johnson & Johnson unique is that they are decentralized. They run a decentralized business model. So basically, the different companies of Johnson & Johnson's make their own decisions. And this causes some different career paths to appear due to the different business models, markets, and geographies present. Not only does Johnson & Johnson provide a variety of career paths, but they also are a great place to work for. One big thing that I noticed when I was looking through their website is that they empower women, and that's like one of their main missions. In fact, in 1886, 8 out of 14 of their employees were women. And they still are empowering women today. In fact, they encourage them to take on leadership roles, and this has caused Johnson & Johnson to be number 12 on the best places for women to work list in 2018. In addition to empowering women, they also encourage their employees to develop themselves professionally while at Johnson & Johnson. They provide resources to do this and even a leadership team to help guide their employees. They recognize that their employees are their best assets. And then finally, there's internships, co-ops, leadership development programs available at Johnson & Johnson for students to take advantage of during college. And they want their employees to form careers, not just get a job. So due to the fact that Johnson & Johnson wants to invest in its people, I would like to obtain a co-op there this summer. So I would go about doing this through first going to the Spring 2019 Career Fair. I would prep for the career fair through researching companies, Johnson & Johnson included, and decide to try to figure out, is there an application available to apply to before the career fair, and if there will be interviews later that week. And when I'm there, I'll try to get my foot in the door with Johnson & Johnson, hopefully leading to an interview. And if I do get an interview, I will utilize the career center at Lindner, try to meet with some career coaches and do mock interviews in order to improve on my interviewing skills. And then if I were to finally obtain a job at Johnson & Johnson, this would allow me to test drive my operations management major and see if maybe, is this what I want to do? Do I need to change something? And then this also could lead to a career in the future. So in conclusion, Johnson & Johnson's mission to empower women and other minorities, as well as their desire to create careers for their employees through encouraging development, is why I want to work for Johnson & Johnson in the future as a co-op and possibly after graduation. And then as stated by Johnson & Johnson themselves in their credo, we are responsible to our employees, the men and women who work with us throughout the world. Everyone must be considered as an individual. We must respect their dignity and their merit. Thank you.